guys so much for tuning into Dope People Doing Dope Shit. I've got Shannon at Rebel Deck with me today.
Hey, everyone.
It's so much fun. Oh my gosh, you guys. So while we're waiting, she was so gracious as to want to pull a card for the collective. So let's pull that up.
Okay. So for everyone who doesn't know, Rebel Deck is in your face, lots of cussing, just kind of like a sucker punch to the gut. So if you are not okay with that, you probably want to leave right about now because it's about to go down. Okay.
Yep.
So for the collective, all right, 1, 2, 3. Okay. You need a good fucking cry. Everyone, get the ugly cry on, let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. So, as the collective, we're probably holding shit in. We're not really letting our emotions flow. There's a lot of stuff going on right now with everything, and so people are being moved to express themselves in ways they never have before. So this card is a reminder. It's probably backward, but this card is a reminder to kind of just let that fucking shit go. And even sidebar, I'm an acupuncturist, and crying is actually really therapeutic for the immune system and for the body. So to hold that in is really not good. So please cry. In your car, in your house, cry. All right.
Oh, yay. Okay, you guys, if you guys had an ugly cry today, can you guys give me some hearts real quick?
I cried actually. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on today? Like the energies felt so heavy. I totally got my ugly cry on today. I don't know about you, but I really did. So
I didn't get the ugly cry because I started crying. It's like I didn't. So I know there's more cry to be had later on. So
okay. So we're definitely thank you everybody for joining in. So just to tell you a little bit about Shannon. I've been following Shannon, I want to say, for like over a year. I remember very early on, I loved what she was doing so much. I bought a deck for me and I bought a deck for my best friend. It's so like she said, snarky, in your face, cussing. Like it's just like it's my inner me, like my inner me, the way I talk to my friends, like, listen here, you beautiful bitch. Like, it's about to go down. We're going to go off. And that's what these cards are. And it was just so real for me. And I was just so happy to support her, to watch everything that she's been doing and watch her grow. So I just want to ask, and just for her to introduce herself, she did a little bit, but I want to know a little bit more about the story of Rebel Deck, how you got started, what inspired you, how did you come up with this?
Okay, well, thank you so much for asking that. And, I've only been on Instagram for a little over a year. I wasn't even on Instagram before I decided to launch Rebel Deck. So it's not like I've been on and you just found me. Like, you got me right at the very beginning. So, hey, Zentero.
Yay! All our peeps are here.
I know, right? Thank you, guys. So for all of you who don't know, I have 3 kids. And I had just had my baby a couple years ago. She was about 3 months old. All of my kids were sick at the same time for about a month. And I was also really sick. And I had just been completely drained. I was done. I woke up at 4:30 to feed my baby. And I was crying. I was really upset. I texted my friend. She's a nurse. I was like, girl, help me, please. And she texted me back an oracle card. And it said something like, you're on your path. It's okay. Everything's great. And I was like, fuck that shit. That is exactly the wrong thing that I need to hear. And it pissed me off. So even more upset than I was before, I was like, thanks, girl. And then I went to go to bed. And then a little voice inside me was like, will you just stop fucking whining? Like, get over your shit and get your shit together. And I was like, well, damn, like, okay, that hurts, but okay. And then I was like, thought to myself, well, that's the card I needed to pull. And it was like, well, I don't really know any cards like that out there. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just make my own. And so that's what I did.
Yay! And I'm so glad that you did. I am so freaking glad that you did. And can I tell you how super on point they are every single time? Like, it never fails. Never ever fails. Every time I pull a card, it gives me exactly what I need. That swift kick in the ass. And girl, I'm just so grateful that you decided to follow that, that inspiration and say, well, this doesn't exist in this space. How about I create it? So, did that come easy to you though? I mean, did you have experience doing oracle cards or publishing? I mean, how did you do it?
Absolutely fucking not. No, no way. So if anyone thinks, I will definitely pull more. I
Hmm.
definitely will pull more. If
Wait
anyone
to the
thinks
end.
that this is easy or this was like la la la, no, not at all. I First of all, I was scared. Um, I'm in the healing arts. I have a master's in acupuncture and Chinese medicine, and it's all very like high vibe, loving. And here I have this product that spoke more to kind of like how I talk to myself or how my intuition talks to me when things get really bad. And I've had, tough times in my life where that is what got me through, not the, oh, it is what it is.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, that's okay sometimes. But for me and my personality, when shit gets tough, I need someone or something to say,
Hmm.
yeah, bitch, get to it. And
Yes.
so I was really scared to put this out because I thought, what is the spiritual community going to say? What is my grandma gonna say? I have,
Hmm.
my rebel Nana, may she rest in peace. I miss her so much. And then I
Hmm.
have another grandmother that doesn't want to
Hmm.
know about what I'm doing. She's in her 90s.
Yes.
And so I was really scared, but I decided, well, what the hell? My husband was about to start his own business. He's like, I love you, babe, but we need some money. And I was like, well, I have this idea. He was like, go for it, do you. And so that's what I did. I put an order of 100 cards on my credit card, and it was okay, but like the paper was a mess. I think I had I know I had a spelling error in there. I had them all out of my table. I was collating them. I was doing all this stuff, and but I sold out of my first 100 in a week, and I was like, well, maybe I should keep going. And so that's kind of,
Mhm.
I've been able to improve as we've been going. So
Yay! I mean, just I want to acknowledge your husband really quick for being that divine masculine presence that we all are really loving right now to go into standby.
yes.
Yes, thank you, husband, for being like, babe, go for it. Because
And
that's a huge leap of faith. Go ahead.
yeah, it is. And he's an attorney. So it's not, we're very yin and yang,
Hmm.
he's not, and I have to say, I have to shout out to my brothers because my brothers are on, they
Hi. So he's a muggle, basically. He's a muggle.
he is a muggle, but he's a muggle, with tendencies,
Okay,
because
so he's like woo adjacent.
yeah, yeah, exactly. He's woo by association.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No, but he's open, but he was more along the lines of like, okay, protect yourself
Mhm.
and don't. I had a card that said, punch a pillow or something. He's like, no, 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 you can't say that because what if we get sued or something? So I was like, okay, all
Mm.
right. So he was very supportive that way as well. But yeah, he's always been in my corner. We don't always agree with it, but
Mhm.
he's also like, he's not my target market. So like I listen to him for some things and other things I'm like,
Yes.
babe, just do your legal stuff. We're good here.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's so awesome. Now, another really interesting thing is like, how like you being a mother of three, having your business with acupuncture, having that full-time hustle and then chasing this other vision that you had. I mean, how did you balance all of that?
Well, I just basically agreed to work all the time. And I don't mean
Mm.
I'm working constantly, but I am pretty much always open for doing business. So if
Mhm.
I wake up at 3 in the morning and I get hit with inspiration for content for my cards, I'm up, I'm texting myself, I'm on,
Mm.
emailing myself notes and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And then I'll go back to bed, and then I'll wake up at 7 and I'll do some, I'll text patients, and then I'll stop. And then, I'm
Mhm.
feeding my kids, I'm changing diapers, I'm making lunches.
Ew.
And then all of a sudden I'll get hit with something and I'll write it down. And so
Mhm.
it's not consistent. I don't kill myself, but I'm kind of always open for business, always open for
Mm.
inspiration. And just kind of, I'm a really good sprinter. I'm not so much a marathoner, so I like to sprint
Hmm.
and rest, sprint and rest, sprint and rest.
Mm,
And that's, I think whenever you start to do something like this and you start to expand, you kind of have to really know how you work
hmm.
well, and that's how I work well. If I were to try
Yes.
to just work all the time, I would make everyone's life a living hell.
But I'm glad that you said that because I think it's really important to be aware of how we work and how our energy works. And like you said, you're a sprinter, not a marathoner. There are people that are marathoners, and you have to be very aware. How did you discover that about yourself?
I would just shut down. I would try
Mm,
working too. I would just be working too hard, and I would just just shut down. I also, I'm very in tune with my body,
mm-hmm,
and I was a sprinter in high school. I was a basketball player up through sophomore of my college, so
hmm.
I'm used to the stop and go, stop and go, stop and go.
Yeah.
And I realized when I tried to push too hard, I would get sick, or and I really
Hmm.
don't like to be sick. So I really
Hmm.
pay attention to those signs.
Awesome. So it's just really about being really in tune with your body, being very self aware, and paying attention to when your body's like, yo, we ain't going no more. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think has been like the biggest challenge for you on your journey, as an entrepreneur, like starting this business off?
Well, I would say getting out in public. So this is not super comfortable for
You're
me
doing
because
awesome.
I yeah, I'm really
Hmm.
private person, so I'm not, I don't necessarily, you're really not going to see me
Hmm.
out that much, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better at
Hmm.
it. And also, surprisingly, is criticism.
Hmm.
I'm okay if someone doesn't like the product. I definitely know what kind of product I put out.
Hmm.
But I have a hard time when the product is misunderstood, or when
Hmm.
someone that the product doesn't align with
Hmm.
completely bashes me or the product.
Hmm.
My skin is getting thicker. It's not quite there yet. And I don't know if it
Hmm.
ever will be. And I don't know if I want it to be where I
Yeah.
just don't give a fuck about what people think about my product. I'm always want to be in tune with that. But the opposite of that is that it affects me. Bad reviews
Hmm.
affect me. Not reviews that don't like it,
Hmm.
but reviews that are personal or attack or things like that. I have a hard
Yeah.
time
Yeah. And it's like, I know it's tough. I mean, as much as like you can get all these positive reviews and all these people like, praising you and giving you so much love, it's always those little ones, and they come at you. They come at you hard sometimes. But
with.
it's
Yep.
like, to me, and I know we talked about this offline too. It's like whenever I see that, it's a huge indicator that I'm doing something right. If I don't have any haters, if I don't have people not liking what I'm doing, then I'm not going big enough. Like, I'm not doing enough. So I want to acknowledge you for that. And I think you're doing amazing. I'm a huge fan. I'm going to be a huge supporter of you for forever, for life, however I can support you. And I
Thank
want to
you.
know, and I want to share with everybody before we start getting to live readings, which that's going to be so much fun. What's next for Rebel Deck?
So I'm in the process of doing the final touches of a third deck. And the third deck is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be a traditional Oracle deck. It's going to be an Oracle hybrid game.
Mhm.
And I'm
Ooh.
super excited about it. I am nervous about putting it out. But again, it's just kind of like, well, just going to do it anyway. And if it fails, it fails. At least I tried.
Girl, and that's what's up. And you know what? You got your first customer right here. You already know it. I'm buying one.
Thank you.
Awesome. So I'm really excited to see that. And I know everyone is really pumped to try and get their free readings.
Yeah, yeah, let's do it. First, I want to pull
Awesome.
a card for you, though.
Okay.
All right,
Okay. They're pulling a card. All right. I'm going to get. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm
girl,
going to
you
get
don't have to do all that. One,
dun, dun, dun.
2, 3. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shit is going down with your job.
Oh, fuck me.
Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. So there's something. I know you
Ooh.
do a lot of stuff. I know you're like you got a lot of side hustles, and you really get after it. So there's some area in that there's some changes going on. So you have to tune in,
Ooh.
reevaluate, or just take that job kicker.
Damn. Damn. That just like, girl, you don't even know the accuracy. I'm telling you, these cards, man, these cards are the truth. They are the truth. They always come through, y'all. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, Stephanie, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you guys are, yes, she knows Leo rising. She
I
knows this
can't
girl
see
is
things.
legit.
Okay.
This
All
girl
right.
is really legit, like legit, legit. I know you can feel it through the interwebs, but she's legit. And let's see. All right. So who do we have here? Let's see.
So
Um,
I have the original and I have the couples.
okay.
So whoever, if they usually, if they want a original, I do one. If they want couples, I'll do two. But
Okay.
either one, I'll kind of always resort to the original.
Okay. So let's see. I see that Redette is ready to go for it.
Okay,
And
and I apologize if I get names wrong or I don't see because I can't really see things on my
yeah,
end. So I'm gonna
you're going to
you
count on me.
tell me. Yeah.
Okay.
So Redette, you said I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna pull from the original unless you tell me it's couples. Okay, so
Okay.
Redette. All right. All right. Actually, this flipped over. So I'm just gonna go with that. You are the
Mm-hmm.
best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own drink. So the Rebel deck,
Fuck
yes, it's
yeah.
hard, but there are a few cards that and make sure you don't want to like. Sorry, my phone's going crazy here.
You're fine.
To help you out. So this is a reminder that you are the best thing to ever happen to you. You don't have to depend on a partner or another person to complete you. And when you feel like treating yourself, go ahead and buy your own drink. Buy yourself
Hmm.
flowers and gift yourself. Don't wait for someone else to do it for you.
Awesome. And
Who
we've
else?
got does that resonate? I'm trying to see what else like I have here and who else is here. Let's see. Fire Witch Tarot.
All right, Fire Witch. One, two, three.
Hmm.
That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. So you have a project that you are dragging your feet on. And I don't know why you're doing that because the universe has your back on that. And it could be a project, it could be someone you're trying to connect with, it could be something that you really feel like you should be doing, but you're just too afraid to move forward. And this is a confirmation that the universe or whatever force you believe in has your back. So even if you just take one little step, you need to make one step forward.
All right, let's do Stephanie, who joined us really early on too. I'm trying to make sure because I'm having trouble seeing it as well. But I saw Stephanie, and oh yeah, Fire Witch Tarot said, "Oh my God, so true!" Like, of course, lur. And we have and then Urban Hibaro next. So we're gonna do Stephanie first, Urban Hibaro next.
Okay, so this is for Stephanie. One, two, three. All right. Okay. You're being shady. Watch out. Shit could get ugly. So this card I really like because I take this as a card where, yeah, maybe you're not being totally honest with yourself or with someone else. And this is a warning that it's time to really step into your power and to be your authentic self
Mm-hmm.
and to really own your voice and to make sure that you're not withholding the truth from either yourself or someone else.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and that's a big season for that. Libra season is a lot of people are very much about people pleasing and saying the things just to like that we people want to hear just to keep the peace. And you know what? We ain't doing that shit no more.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't serve anyone.
Okay, and we've got okay, so Urban Hibaro's next.
Okay.
Guys, be patient
One,
with me.
two, three. All right. So this is a card, and this is one of my favorite cards that says figure shit out on your own. So there's something that's going on, and you are continuing, ask for signs or asking for advice or something else whenever you actually have the answers. And this is your card that says figure that shit on your own. Stop trying to ask other people for validation. You have the answer. So check in with yourself and do it over and over and over again until you get your message.
Awesome. Let's see. I'm trying to like I'm gonna be all up in here trying to see who
Go
what they're
ahead.
saying. All right, so
My
we get
thing is like,
Stephanie and let's see for Sarah couples for herself and her boyfriend Alex.
okay, I just hold
Woo.
on. I'm getting the Zoom got messed up. I have this sticky. There we go. I have this
Yep.
sticky thing on to keep my phone up, so it's kind of like going. Okay, so
Mhm.
couples, and then who is this? Sarah.
Yes, Sarah.
One, two, three. All right. You fucked up. Yeah, it's your fault. Say you're sorry. So when it comes to couples, when it comes to couples deck, it could be you or it could be your partner, because this is kind of like what the universe wants you or your partner or your union to know. So someone fucked up somewhere and someone's not taking responsibility for it. So it's either you, it's your partner, or even you guys together, you both fucked up and you're both not saying you're
Thank you,
sorry.
Farah.
So say you're sorry.
Okay, awesome. So I know Suzette asked for one. Suzette Amador, are
Do
you
that.
doing
Okay.
couples or singles? Let's see. Oh, they're both listening. Okay. So Sarah Moore said that they're both listening.
Okay.
Okay. And they're both pointing to each other.
Ah, perfect.
Like you
I
fucked up.
love it. I love, yeah.
Is it
I
possible you both fucked up?
love it. That's awesome.
Okay. Couple. So Suzette asked for couples.
All right. Is that 1, 2, 3? We can't be all the things. Your ass needs some help. Ask for it, hire it. So there's something going on in your relationship, either your life or your relationship, where you could really use some help. You need someone to help, your business, clean the house, even some even couples therapy or something to help lighten the load. You're trying to do too much, or your partner is trying to do too much, or you guys together are trying to do too much, and there is assistance that's waiting for you. So this is the card to remind you to ask for assistance, and it's okay, and it's actually encouraged.
Yay. Okay, we'll do a couple more. I have
All right.
Sweet DC and Yachty the Healer afterwards.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with the original,
Uh-huh.
unless you tell me. 1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
3. Okay. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, stop taking yourself there. People get pissed about this card, and I don't blame you. I don't like it when I pull this card. I argue with it. I can argue with my own deck, and that in fact, actually, it's really good to argue with your decks because they can take it. So this is actually a really empowering card because it reminds you that you're the one that's in charge of your life. You're in charge of your destiny. You're in charge of whether what direction your life takes. So this is a reminder that to to stop pointing fingers at other people and to remember that the power lies within you to change your situation.
Fuck yeah. Awesome. Okay, so we have Yachty is next.
All
Yachty
right,
the
yeah.
Healer.
All right, one,
So
two,
we're gonna do
three.
the original one.
Oh, you're loved. You're here
Oh.
for a reason. Don't fuck it up. All right, you're loved. So, this these cards, I get a lot of messages, DMs and emails about how we think it's kind of funny and they're cute and whatever, but I've had a couple people email me or DM me and say, I was ready to do something stupid and I decided to pull a card and it changed the course of my day. It changed the course of a decision that I was going to make that I probably would have regretted. So
Mm-hmm.
it's important to remember that you're loved, and this is for everyone watching. All these cards aren't just for the people that have asked; they're actually for everyone watching. So this is a really important card. I'm glad it showed up, and
Yeah.
this I have to laugh when I pull this card because it reminds me of Rebel Nana because was part of the reading, the last one she did.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do these things and I pull this card, I know this is her way of still saying, "Hey, I'm still here and I'm loving everyone."
Oh, I love that. And I love so I'm getting a lot of great feedback over here where people are saying Sarah said I just got my Rebel deck and it's been hard for me to connect, but after joining this live, the cards make so much more sense. A lot of
Oh,
people,
good.
yes. And they say
If
a
she
great
has
deck.
if that person has a question, just whatever that person's wondering about, go
Mhm.
ahead and ask it so that way I can clarify.
Yeah, and another one which I really love also is what a great deck to remind us to loosen the fuck up, right? I love
Yes,
how
yes.
accessible it is. I mean, this is not no Doreen Virtue bullshit. I mean, not that it's
No.
bullshit.
No, no. Time and
Not that
place.
it's bullshit.
Time
There's a
and place.
purpose for that. There's a time and a place for all the angel wisdom and the positivity. But sometimes you just need like I need sometimes some hard love, some tough love. Oh,
I like to call this. Oh, go ahead.
let's pull one for Leo Rising because he just joined us again. Ah,
All
thank
right.
you. Oh
And
yeah, Doreen did switch up on us too. She's like she's like she's no longer woo and now she's Christian. So
yeah, we let everyone do what they got to do. One,
Mhm.
two, three. All right. Eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. All right. So if you love you some vegetables, eat more fucking vegetables. If you're not eating your vegetables, then you need to eat even more vegetables. It's also like a self-care card. It's a card that talks about, look at your diet, look at your health, and make sure that you're like getting, all the areas in. Are you resting? Are you meditating, or whatever you want to do in that area? Are you getting
Mhm.
massages? Are you taking really good care of yourself? That's why I see this card too. So that's for
Yeah.
everyone. That's for me. Fuck.
Leo Rising says I am triggered. No, I feel that. It's like sometimes we do need to take better care of ourselves, and that is improving the intake of what we're putting in our bodies. That could be that card can mean that as well. It's like, what are you putting into your body? What are you taking in? You know,
Yeah.
it says, "Thank you, Rebel Priestess." Thank you for tuning in, Leo Rising.
Thank you.
He's like if you guys are not following him, you guys need to follow him. He's one of my favorite people on the gram. Like, the warrior tribe is alive and well and roaring into ascension. Like we're doing all amazing stuff. All right. Any other questions before we go? We've been on for about 30 minutes. Look, I told you the time goes by so fast.
It does. It goes by really fast.
You're like, oh my gosh, like 20 minutes. It's like it
Oh
goes
my
by
god, I can do it.
so fast, so fast. Let's see. I don't see any other questions coming in. Oh wait, Miss Tickled would like one more card. We can do one more.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure.
okay.
All right. All right, ready? Okay, one, two, three. All right. You think someone is lying, and they are. That person's lying. So look, look around your people. There's usually a little voice inside you that's like, yeah, I don't know about that, but then we try to talk ourselves out of it. So that card is reminding you that you have a feeling about someone, might want to continue to follow where that leads.
Okay.
And while we're at it, why don't I do another card pull for the collective to kind of close
Okay.
it
There's one
up?
person's like Victor Court. Yeah, okay. Oh yay! It's such a great deck, and she's got two Leo Rising. Victor has been on here for a while. I do want to, would you mind?
Oh no, no, no. Wait,
Okay,
yeah.
and then we'll do a
I'm
collective
here.
one.
I'm here. All right, one, two, three. Okay. Oh, this one is another one. Love.
Oh.
Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. So kind of always remember it comes back to love. And I know it's cheesy sometimes and we're like, oh, love, whatever, but really it's the highest vibration and it always comes back to
Oh,
that. So whenever in
yes.
doubt, go back to love.
Yay. I love it. All right. Oh my gosh, Shannon, this has been so much fun. I see the comments have been amazing. People are appreciating this, and I'm so glad. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending some time with us. We're going to let Shannon do another pull for the collective. Thank you so much, Shannon. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun. Thank you for getting me out of my shell. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
it's my
One more
pleasure.
for the collective. All right. Well, the card that came up again is that person, that idea is waiting. So that card
Ooh,
came up
what
again for
chills.
everyone. So,
Oof.
I think that probably means that if I can fucking do this shit, you guys can do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So there
Oh,
is
yeah.
nothing special about me that is not the same
Oof.
for you guys. So, all right, get after that.
Yes, I'm definitely feeling that. Like I got hot after that card. It's just like whoever's here is listening. If you guys are here tuning in right now, it's because there is something special that wants to be born from you, that wants to be created, that's been put in your head, that needs to be done now. Get off your
Yes.
ass and fucking do it. Okay?
Yes.
You are supported. And if you were waiting for a sign, here's your fucking sign.
There's your fucking sign. Take it.
Woo! Okay. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to see what you guys are going to come up with. I mean, we're all an amazing tribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, Shannon. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. Have
Bye.
a good day, y'all. Bye.